NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, this is going to be a good one. We've all followed the story. Aaron Rodgers leaving Green Bay after 18 seasons. He winds up in New York, and now we get the matchup we've been wanting. Jets versus Packers.
Okay, let's just go ahead and address the obvious, right? It is the master versus the pupil. Aaron Rodgers and his heir apparent in Green Bay, Jordan Love, going head-to-head. Both of them taking the stage here. Aaron Rodgers learning a new team. Jordan Love trying to take over Aaron Rodgers' old team. Which green is going to come out on top?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the four-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at him right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On play action. Love to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Love looking to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
52, Smith, red.
On 3rd down, Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
I call that a punt of 38. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Rodgers now on 1st down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 25 yards that time. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
To the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrity.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
To throw is Rodgers. Man is caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 11, a little over 80 ticks to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Here's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here comes second down at 5.
Ready?
Now Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. A big play looming on third down. Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one.
I ain't tripping. This is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing bad to say. Let us talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip.
It's Madden NFL 24, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, what a season it was for these Eagles and these Philly fans last year. An 8-0 start, 14-3 final record, 2 blowout wins in the NFC playoffs before coming up a bit short in Super Bowl 57.
And the good thing for Philadelphia is they try and get back to the Super Bowl. Many of the key pieces they had last year are back. Remember, this is the number 3 offense in the league, number 2 defense, and they threw in a heck of an NFL draft. They expect to contend one more time.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Chiefs, it's business as usual. They come in as defending Super Bowl champs, and they feature what was the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL a season ago.
The consistency is the key, and it all starts with the head coach and emanates from there. Offensive coordinator has been around the team for a while. They understand how these players operate and what it takes to put them in position to be successful.
A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good rip by Pacheco, and you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. That's complete downfield to James. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that's the way to find pay dirt, Patrick Mahomes. Hey, you remember some of the scrambles in the playoffs last year while he was playing on a bad wheel? Oftentimes he was maneuvering just to find a way to throw the football. But last season, 4 touchdowns on the ground, a career high, continuing to develop as a runner, and often finding the end zone these days.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there. Mahomes to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Rolling to his right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. And this one out quickly to James. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. On first down, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 43-yard line.
Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. Penny, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And Travis Kelce. He's across midfield. He's on his way. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. There's a nice move. And a work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down. Aaron Siblas in punt formation.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On the ground with a tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. He's into space past the 25.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
57 yards.
And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Going with their tight end on fourth. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm
The showcase of the best players in the NFL is coming up as we celebrate the latest edition of the Pro Bowl. The stars of the AFC and NFC are ready to shine. Next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be... Get ready to settle in for an entertaining 4 quarters. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway from Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And some room to work. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was